Every shadow hides a story. Every creak is a whisper from the unknown. Welcome to Haunted Gully, where nightmares come alive.
Elliot had always been drawn to abandoned places, old buildings where time had stopped and the air carried whispers of the past. That's why, when he heard about the Backrooms, a rumored endless labyrinth beyond reality, he was obsessed. It was just an internet myth, he told himself, but deep down, he wanted to believe it was real. One evening, after hours of scouring forum posts and watching strange, grainy footage, he stumbled upon something he had never seen before. A small, unlisted website with only one page. The text read, "Would you like to see for yourself?" Below it, a single button. Enter. His heart pounded. He hesitated, fingers hovering over the trackpad. This was a joke, right? A creepy little internet rabbit hole. And yet, he clicked. The screen flickered, his vision blurred, and suddenly, Elliot was no longer in his room. He stood in a vast, yellow-lit corridor. The walls were covered in peeling, damp wallpaper, and the ceiling buzzed with flickering fluorescent lights. The air was stale, thick with the scent of mold and something faintly metallic. He turned a corner. More hallways, more buzzing lights. No doors, no windows. His pulse quickened. He reached for his phone. No signal. The time on the screen flickered erratically, the numbers shifting between 3 a.m. and symbols he didn't recognize. A scraping sound echoed from the distance. Someone else was here. No, not someone. Something else. He held his breath. At the far end of the corridor, a shadow moved. It was tall, impossibly thin, its limbs too long for a human. It twitched, its head jerking in short, unnatural motions, and then it saw him. Elliot ran. The creature let out a sharp, chittering noise and lunged. His footsteps pounded against the damp carpet as he turned corner after corner. But the halls never changed. Always the same yellowed walls, always the same buzzing lights. Then he saw it, a door, the first he had seen since arriving. He sprinted toward it, heart hammering, hand outstretched. Just before he could reach it, the floor beneath him shifted. He fell, plummeting through darkness. He hit the ground hard. The wind knocked from his lungs. The floor was cold concrete. The walls were no longer yellow, but a sickly industrial green, lined with pipes that dripped with some foul-smelling liquid. The lights above him buzzed, but the sound was deeper now, like a low, distorted hum. And then he heard it again, the scraping, only this time it was closer. He scrambled to his feet. His phone screen flickered uselessly. He had no idea where he was, but he knew he wasn't alone. A slow, deliberate tapping began echoing through the corridor, like fingernails against metal. It was coming from around the corner. Elliot backed away. His breathing was shallow, rapid. He turned, searching for another way. But then the light overhead flickered out, and in that brief moment of darkness, he heard it right behind him. A wet, rattling breath. He ran. This place was worse. The air was thick, humid, and it carried a smell he could only describe as rotting meat. The floor was damp beneath his feet, and the pipes above him creaked like something was moving inside them. He turned a corner, only to be met with more endless corridors, more flickering lights, then a sound that made his blood run cold. More footsteps, not just one set, many. They came from all around him, echoing through the tunnels, closing in. Some were slow, dragging. Others were fast, scuttling. The scraping sound was back, but now it was joined by something else. Whispering. Elliot didn't stop running until he saw it. Another door. This one was different. It wasn't like the flimsy office doors he had seen in images of the backrooms. It was rusted metal, industrial-looking, with a heavy latch. He didn't think. He grabbed the handle and yanked it open, throwing himself inside. Darkness. And then, a voice. Soft, just behind him. "You're not supposed to be here." Something cold touched his shoulder. The door slammed shut, and Elliot was never seen again. The end.
The story may have ended, but the darkness never rests. Subscribe and let the nightmares continue.